Things certainly improved for the better. We can't, we've got to admit that the series, as it would have turned out had it not been cancelled, would have been far better than if it had been finished in 2012, 2013, because the sets back then were awful.
First one's terrible. I don't know why I built them.
The models back then were awful. The scripts back then were awful. Yes, it was 700 plus days in the development, but we had, the work that was being put in, the improvements were very visible.
Second ones actually had the shape.
That's true, they did.
So that was a start.
The sets that we ended up filming in this year were the third or fourth incarnation in some cases, and they were far better. They were more accurately scaled, they were more detailed.
Third one I liked, could have been better. Mm-hmm. The fourth one, which are the ones that's currently being built, they actually look pretty good.
Take a look at the 2012-2013 bunk room. You can't tell what it's supposed to be. For those who can't quite tell, this is supposed to be the Red Dwarf 10 bunk room. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. This is probably bigger than the current set layout, this room alone. It's, things have definitely changed for the better.
For the most part, they were detailed, and I think it mostly looked like, well, the shape looked like it was off the series.
Yes, here we are. So this is the second incarnation.
Yeah. We're only on our third, just so you know. Series 2 is going to have a fourth, and that's still yet to be built.
Well,
this one actually has a shape that I'm happy about.
Yeah, except it's still massive.
Yeah.
But the scale and sometimes the positions of objects weren't up to scratch.
Yeah, the sets were under-detailed and they were still a little bit skew-if in terms of shape, but they were far better than the 2012 ones. So we have to be grateful that we ended up filming on sets that were actually good, rather than shit,
There's not going to be a situation. Oh, okay. Here's something else.
Roblox is going to
be... fans.
Oh, the fans.
The fans. This is the argument me and John have been keeping in all this time.
Yeah, okay. Let's not tell them. Don't tell them.
John.
Just stare. Audience, stare at these fans. Post in the comments if you know what's wrong with them.
I love how he's just got the monitor and nothing else.
I just closed Roblox.
Wait, it's not even a monitor.
Where's Doc?
It's just a brick.
I just closed Roblox.
Oh, for God's sake.
Why?
Right. We're gonna film our own Red Dwarf Roblox.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Sirs, my head, sirs. Marc used a script in the doors where you click a button and they open, you click a button again and they close, but he didn't have a delay on it. So you click the button and as they were opening you click it again and they go back, but they get stuck. So basically if you spammed on the button, the door would fly away. This happened on Starbug.
The Starbug set used to fall apart.
Where's the door for Starbug?
What? You can't have to click the button!
I know that it happened in the bunk room several times outside of filming, but Starbug during the voxel shoot was the... That took a lot of time trying to retrieve it.
Oh, yes,
it has come out. It's come quite out, actually.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see.
John,
How did he not see that?
That's a very not door.
Click it.
Hold on, I'll keep an eye out.
Tell me when it comes back.
It's on its way back still. It's still coming back.
No, that's the wrong way.
It's stopped. It's going back. No, it's going away.
No, you have to spam.
It's coming back.
Spam.
It's going away. It's going away very quick. Christ! Stop! No! Jesus Christ!
Doc, you clearly don't know how to click a button.
Quite a few of the sets actually fell apart. Not as bad as mine goes, I admit.
Oh Christ.
Is this the Trojans? Is it? Oh, the showers have fallen apart.
Oh Christ! Everything's falling over.
Oh, this is. Oh well, you can kind of see what's happening here.
The blue dwarf sets you could literally pull apart.
Oh yes.
Speaking of drive room, up.
Mango.
A bit fell off. Why is the barbed wire on the wall? Clone the head.
Oh God, John.
What?
What?
Oh my God! Up, I'm stuck. Right.
I'm so confused.
Detail. They weren't really. I mean, you look at the Starbucks set. It wasn't detailed. Oh, do we have to be sat down?
No, we'll just film us walking in for now.
All right.
I love how you say that after we all walk in.
The bunk room. For some reason, every time I walked in the bunk room, I expected that I'd be blinded because it looked too bright.
Oh, John, the white wall with the panels is.
Oh, it's
Right,
stuck.
stand back, referee. There you go.
It's out of bounds. Right. It didn't look like it was buried under several decks of a ship, you know.
Near the end, I wanted to rebuild the sets, which is what I decided to do for series 2, if you remember.
Well, what happened was I got out of the miniature routine and started doing the replica set. Which
we're going to use for series 2?
If you pay me.
Who needs to pay a friend? You. Oh.
Yeah, you're paying for my services, bitch.
Holly had inserted a new graphics, something or another, and redone all the models to everything except for the characters, which could have been a running gag through the series.
Scale. I would have changed the scale.
Oh, this was actually on the.
Ah!
Where are you? Where have you gone?
I found the smallest gap
Oh, there.
ever and fell through it.
Ah, yes, I see the gap.
Maybe added some textures, so it would have given it a darker feel, and I'm not sure about detail because it was quite limited before CSG.
I would have actually made the sets look like they were on a ship. I'd have made them actually detailed. I'd have made them properly scaled in the first place, which I have done all now. I've got a Series 10 set for the museum, and it's all shadowy and dark. But yeah, I would have actually made the sets detailed. And the bunk room, I wouldn't have made it that fucking bright, you know, it's... He went crazy when dynamic lighting was released.